I'm Elder Hippolytus Ogalupata, PhD, Commissioner for International Donor Coordination in Cross River State. Yeah, just like the name implies, New Yam Festival, Ukelle incidentally grows so many crops, but they decide to pay very special attention to the yam because the yam is regarded as the king of crops. And so each time it is being buried and a new one is produced, there is always a celebration to welcome it into the society. So many activities are carried out to welcome it. You can see every part of the community the bushes around are cleared. In fact, the pots that women use to cook akpu, gari, and others, when they are celebrating New Yam, they wash the pot, they wash the plate to ensure that they are welcoming the king of crops into the house. The celebration of New Yam started as far back as human history, because as Ukelle people were brought to planet Earth, that was one of their major crops that they used to feed themselves. And that's informed us the reason for why it is so celebrated. It is celebrated in every community. Before now, different hamlets of Ukelle celebrate their New Yams within their locality. But in the recent past, we decided that this celebration that have been going on in different communities welcoming the New Yam, and since it is truly the king of crops in the entire Ukelle land, why can't we come together and show a massive celebration? And that celebration has been given proper attention. That just from last year, people were gathered, and this year again is going to be very, very wonderful because there's so much of mobilization to ensure that we welcome this great man in our society, the man that takes care of our stomach. And the New Yam celebration is very, very significant in so many perspectives. It is one, a unifying factor, because when New Yam is cooked during the celebration, we do not know who is the enemy and who is your friend. It is shared among everybody. And it is one moment that do not show who is wealthy and who is a poor person. It tries to put everybody at the same platform, because what is cooked generally is celebrated within everybody. Even when it was still celebrated in silos, it was so done. Now that it's being celebrated collectively, it also depicts clearly that everybody is on the same platform. And you can see, even to celebrate it, people go buy their children clothes, buy their wives clothes. The men will change their new clothes to have a new look because they are receiving a new visitor. And the unity that this celebration brings, it goes to defiling so many things that nature can afford. Naturally, during New Year's celebration, it is very difficult for somebody to die no matter how sick the person is. That shows you the power in that celebration. And in the event that there's somebody who have died, you cannot bring the person near that week that celebration is going to take place. It is an abomination throughout the land. It shows clearly that it conserves the norms, the culture, and the people. And you know what is happening globally now is trying to showcase different cultures. And for us, as Ukelle Nation, that is one particular event that we want the world to know us for and to be associated with that New Yam. Because it is hardly grown elsewhere. And in fact, the yam that are being grown in Ukelle Nation, they have their peculiarity. You can buy a yam from somewhere. When you eat it, it's completely different from what we celebrate. The more reason why we celebrate it is even also for the quality for which the yam affords everybody. As we are going to celebrate this New Yam, it does not know whether you are black or white or red. It doesn't know whether you are from party B, party A, party C. So for us, it affords us the opportunity of sitting down, not just to celebrate, because after celebration, there used to be tales, there used to be a sit-out where important decisions are rolled out in order to ensure that by next season, we will have another bountiful harvest. So it is another opportunity that people generate more ideas, more innovative, more ingenuity to ensure that we don't lack in terms of feeding our nation. The uniqueness of Ukelle New Yam is that we don't go to the market to buy this yam. We dig the yam from where we have planted. Most people celebrate New Yam buying from the market. And as time goes on, you will see by the time this media team will package the whole of this, you see from the segment where yams, where they were planted, are being harvested. So for us, the difference is that we don't go to buy them, we harvest them from our farms, and then we take them to feed ourselves. Yeah, because God has a way of doing his things, even when there was a delay in rain, actually. But the spirit behind the New Yam celebration is that God has a way of ensuring that the yams, once it is pronounced that the New Yam festival is around, the yam naturally will grow beyond the expectation. And so the encouragement is that people need to go into the field. If we farm other farm produce, because of the way the yam is being celebrated, we need to also pay particular attention to it. And going forward, we want to ensure that as we are celebrating New Yam, we will go more into investing in this New Yam, and we want to also call on government to come and take part in this, to see how we can even partner with government to ensure that this king of crops can equally be sent even beyond Cross River, beyond Nigeria, to the other shores. For the Ukelle people, the king of crops have come, a unifying factor. As they go to celebrate, let them celebrate with a purpose of prosperity, purpose of unity, purpose of empowerment, because it affords the young one even the opportunity to make a new living, a new life, an option for them to have their economy.